Here he comes. He's gonna hit it as it's just dead stick. Watch this. Give it a few seconds, and there he is. There we go. Another crappie. Welcome back to another Minnesota ice fishing video. As you guys can kind of tell, it's snowing on us again. If you guys know anything about my videos, I love fishing in the snow. It drops down the barometric pressure and it gets these fish super active. We got another snowstorm. In the next 5 hours, we're gonna get hit with a little over a foot of snow. It is -11 right now with a real feel of -27. We're gonna fish probably quite into the night tonight, and it's gonna drop down to about -33, I think is the max it's gonna drop down to. So it's gonna be very cold. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these fish aren't too active, but I'm hoping this snowstorm, this change in weather, will at least get us some fish that want to bite. Main target species for today is of course walleye. I love catching walleye, especially on local lakes here in the metro. But if we catch some crappie along with that, I'm not gonna be mad. How can you be mad with catching crappie? It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun video. We're sitting on a drop off today. It goes from about 10 feet down to 21. We're sitting in 17 feet and we just got LiveScope. I picked it up yesterday. So you guys are gonna see LiveScope in today's video. It's the newest LiveScope, the LVS34, I think it's called. Costs a lot of money, but we're gonna see if it's worth it today, if we can get some nice fish to eat on the LiveScope. As always, stay tuned for some tips and tricks throughout the video. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. It is time to start fishing. I drilled about 10 holes. I might do a little bit of hole hopping later today, but for now, I'm gonna sit in my warm tent and I'm gonna catch some fish. I'm already marking a few, so it's gonna be a good day. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get fishing. All right, let's get the LiveScope all ready. Drop it down. Let me make sure I got everything here. All I need is this guy right here. Okay, it's not marking anything. Probably because I don't have it in the water yet. All right, let's drop the LiveScope down. There we go. Not marking anything right now, but I'm gonna drop a bait down and see if we can get anything to come through real quick. I'm gonna start out with just a little crappie minnow. All right, I'm gonna grab the smallest crappie minnow possible here. Start out with something super tiny. Just a little crappie minnow to start. We're gonna drop her down and see if we can mark a fish real quick. I'm not seeing anything down there right now, but let's wait till the bait gets down. There's my bait going down right down the middle there. Oh, look at that. Suspended fish right there. It's a good mark. I'm gonna bring it up here, see if I can pull him in. Bring this up. I want to see if he wants something a little bigger. Oh, does he want that? Oh, he might. He might. Oh, okay. Look at him right there. Oh yeah, here he comes, He wants it. Got him. Look at that. Crappie on the V-Rod. How sick of an eat was that? That was awesome. I mean, that eat was sick. Ate the V-Rod. I was kind of assuming it was a crappie, otherwise a little pike. I'm still getting used to this LiveScope. I just got it yesterday, so I wasn't sure how big that mark was, but on the V-Rod suspend, I mean, how sick was that? Look at how he choked it right there. Absolutely choked the V-Rod. She's going right back in the water. Beautiful crappie, a little under 10 inches, but he absolutely hammered it, and that's all that matters. That is sick. That is so sick. Going right back in the water, buddy. We're gonna keep fishing, guys. Strap back down. They're liking these bigger baits, and I like that. I think this snowstorm's gonna get these fish active. They like the big bait. Yeah, we got some fish on the bottom right there too. I'm really hoping some walleye decide to come through soon. And that's our main goal for today. Of course, not everything works out perfectly. We might not even get any walleye tonight. I'm just hoping we catch fish in general. I'm out here to have fun, so if we can get some fish, that would be amazing. If they're not walleye, that's fine, you know? Can't win them all. Main goal when I come here is to catch walleye, but it doesn't always happen. I'm hoping we at least see a few. It's only 5 o'clock, so hasn't really been that prime time yet, but you never know. A few could come through here soon. All we can really do is wait now. It's getting dark. The sun set about 25 minutes ago, so we just gotta wait and hope the walleye start coming through here. I don't see why they wouldn't. They usually do. I mean, about 6:15 is usually when that prime bite time for walleye is. I'm just waiting to see that big long mark just slide through the bottom and come up and eat one of my baits. That would be very ideal. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem at least seeing a few walleye. Last time I was out here a few days ago, I started catching them at like 3. but it's not always like that. Sometimes it can be a little bit harder, especially with this cold weather. They might not be as aggressive, but we're gonna find out. We'll see, guys. We will see. Oh, look at that right there. Fish suspended. See if he wants this. I'm sure that's a crappie suspended 6 feet off the bottom. Oh, looks like we got a few of them. Yep. Ooh, that looks like a nicer fish to my right. Oh, there's a fish literally right under me too. Oh yeah, we got fish. Oh, this guy's coming in hot. Look at that guy come in. There's both of them, both of them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. They just got scared off. Came in super hot like they're gonna eat it and did not fully commit. That's all right, it happens. All right, I'm gonna try a littler bait. Throw back down my spoon and crappie minnow. Oh, looks like we got another suspended fish there. See if they want the spoon and crappie minnow. Oh, we got something right under me. Yeah, we do. There we go. There we go. Look at him right there. He's coming in. He's coming in. Didn't get it. This other guy's here, though. Got him. That's what I'm talking about. All right, buddy. What are you doing? Got some more fish down there, but this guy's just a baby. Just a little baby. I appreciate the effort, but maybe a little bigger. It's all right. I'm glad he ate. I'm glad he ate. Yeah, we definitely got a school of fish. There's another fish coming in right now. Are we gonna get a back-to-back? Ooh. He just darted. Is he gonna come back? Is he gonna swing around? I'm hoping to get some big crappie because this lake has some really, really nice crappie in it. Let's see here. I like that we're finding schools of them. Usually the crappie come in, then the walleye. Here he is. Dipped. All right. Came up, looked at it, and dipped. What we're gonna do is, there's a fish on me again. We're gonna put on a new bait, and we're gonna put it through the dorsal fin, and I'm gonna let it swim all around, and while it's swimming, it is going to be moving my spoon. So we got the action of the spoon and the action of the crappie minnow. And if I just give it little subtle taps, that'll get that crappie minnow to move. Oh yeah, there's a fish on me. Here he is, here he is. I'm gonna let my crappie minnow do all the work. He's right under me. See if he wants to, yep. Fish on. Another little guy. Yeah, I think it's just a school of little guys. But look at him, I mean, there's more on the screen right now. That's all right by me. I just like catching fish. Maybe we'll get the bigger ones later tonight. But just a school little crappie. Just another little guy here. She's just going right back in the water. I'm hoping the next few are gonna be a little bit bigger. Let's keep fishing. Oh man, look at all those fish right there. Oh, they're all to my right, but that's all right. Look at that guy. That's a nice mark. Oh yeah, that's a good mark right there. Oh, he's coming in too. He's coming in hot. That's a good mark. I'm just gonna let my bait sit, see if he grabs it. Twitch a little bit. Come on. He might not be interested. He is coming up though. I like that. Come on, buddy. It's a good mark. I'm still trying to figure out if it's a good mark or not. I'm still getting used to LiveScope. But to me, I think it's a good fish. Wasn't interested. That's all right. That is a-okay. We got some fish on the bottom there. Can you guys hear the snow right now? Like, can you hear it hitting the tent? I don't even know if you guys can hear that, but there's snow constantly hitting the tent. It is really snowing on us right now. It's getting about 2 inches every hour. So by the time I'm out of here, my truck's gonna be covered in snow. But that's all right. This is gonna be a fun walk back. I'm dragging all this stuff in the snow. You'd think it makes it easier when you're in the snow. It doesn't. It does not. It does not. We're gonna stick it out though. It's 5:30. I'm hoping by about 6:15, 6:30, some walleye come in. That would be the optimal goal, and I'd love to see it right now. I would love to absolutely see it. I might throw this thing in forward and see if there's any fish that I can go drop on out there, even though it's freezing. Gotta catch fish somehow. Oh, heater turned off. Gotta love it. Oh, this guy's coming in. Oh, he's coming up. Yep. Is there a fish above me too? Okay. Here he comes. Fish on. There we go. Got him right off the bottom. Little crappie, I'm guessing. Oh, yep. He was swimming across the bottom and came up and choked the crappie minnow. A lot of crappie tonight. Usually it's more walleye than it is crappie, but you aren't gonna see me complaining. I'm having a good time. This might actually turn into a crappie fishing video and not a planned walleye. Here she is, guys. Nice little fish. Another about 8-incher. And she goes right. I tried to put him in my other hole, but he went down the same hole that he came up. That's all right. I gotta turn my heater back on. It's just starting to get cold in here. Oh man. Let's look at, see if we got anything. I'm not marking anything on the bottom right now, but as soon as I drop down my bait, I'm hoping they start coming back through. All fun little fish to catch. Nothing big. I know this lake's got some big crappie, so I'm hoping when I spend the time out here, either get into some walleye or some big crappie. Either or, I'll take either. Ooh, let's keep fishing. If we do catch anything of the 10 to 12 inch plus, I might consider keeping them. Have a little fish fry tonight, because it'll be tasty, and yeah, nothing wrong with that. Ooh, look at that fish right there. That's a nice mark. Look at that guy. He just went down. Nice. Alrighty, let's see here. Bait, are you dead? You are dead. That crappie killed you. I'm sorry, buddy. We can get another one out of here. I don't care if he's dead. I can catch another one with the dead crappie minnow. If I've done it once, I can do it again. I've actually done it quite a lot of times. So I don't think I'm gonna have a problem here. My dead stick's getting nervous. I like that. Start jigging around here. I do have to get that heater back and running. Shouldn't be out of propane. Might just be getting cold. As you can kind of tell. That almost made like a kind of spiral. Oh, that was sick. Okay, I gotta focus on fishing. It's not supposed to get too windy tonight, I don't think. I know it's supposed to get windy, but I don't think it's gonna get crazy windy. Tomorrow morning it is. Tonight it should stay pretty calm. What do we got for temperature right now? It's not that bad, actually. It's only -7, it actually. Okay, -20. Oh, wow, it's gonna get cold. -42 in 6 hours. That's gonna be fun. Here he comes. He's slowly making his way in right now. Definitely a crappie by how suspended he is. Coming in hot, he's gonna smack this thing. Here he comes, he's coming up. He's on it right now. Give it a little twitch. Fish on. There we go. Got that crappie to come in from 8 feet away. He wanted the spoon, and he got it. Usually the higher suspended they are, the more aggressive they are. And that was the case for this guy right here. Came out from afar, ate the spoon. That is awesome. I love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Beautiful fish. She is gonna get right back in the water, and there she goes. All right, let's drop back down here. See if we can mark anything really quick. I'm gonna drop right here, and I'm just gonna let my bait do all the work. Had a few nice fish come through. I'm hoping that maybe about 30 minutes some walleye will come through. It's almost that time. It is almost the walleye time. Got something a little under me right now. Not sure if he wants to eat though. Is he gonna swing back around and try to eat again? I'm gonna pull this thing up here. See if he'll chase. Oh yeah, he likes that. He's chasing it. Here he comes, here he comes. He liked it when I pulled it away. Well, let's sit, see if he takes that opportunity to eat. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive with this fish. He doesn't like it when it sits still. I'm gonna jig it, bring him up here, see if he'll chase. Oh yeah. Yeah, he likes it when I'm aggressive. I like these aggressive fish. When I'm moving it, he likes it. I'm gonna keep twitching to see if he grabs it. Ooh. That little dart right there. Man. Nope, did not get it. I hope this fish turns around. I got another fish coming in from the right. If this fish comes back, there is no way he does not eat. He's coming back. Come on, buddy. It's a decent fish. This could be a walleye. By the way he tail whipped, it kind of looked like one. We got two fish here. That top one's definitely a crappie by how high suspended he is. Let's see what this guy wants to eat. Nothing's liking my dead stick. They're both good marks too. So we're gonna see if this guy wants to come in and eat. He's looked at it for maybe the last 5 minutes. I think it's time for him to eat. It's time for this guy to come in. I'm gonna keep twitching, see if he grabs it this time. And there's no reason for him to come back and forth this fast and not eat. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna get this guy to chase it up here. I know he's gonna. Yep, here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, buddy. Just gotta smack it. Give me one chance. Take one bite. Give me one chance. Man. Oh, look at this guy. Something just darted up as soon as I dropped it down. Here he comes. Here he comes. Pretty aggressive fish. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let my bait move. This guy's gonna smack it. Let's see it. He is right under me. Here he comes. I'm gonna bring him up a little bit. See if I can get him to chase. Yep, yep. All right, I'm just gonna let my bait swim around right now. Come on, buddy. Usually when I let my bait swim around, it's enough action for this fish to come in and eat, and I think he's gonna eat. And I thought right. A little bit bigger crappie. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful crappie. That is a beautiful, I'd say about 11-inch crappie. Nice little slab crappie. I mean, look at that guy. All of 11 inches. Beautiful, beautiful crappie. I would not be mad with catching a bunch more slabs like this. She's going back in the water. She is a beauty, and there she goes. Awesome. That is what I'm talking about, guys. That is awesome. We're gonna keep fishing, and we're gonna catch some more crappie. Hopefully a walleye comes in, but if I keep catching these big crappie, I'm happy with it. Let's keep fishing, guys. Let's get dropped back down. That was a very aggressive fish. I love these aggressive fish that are willing to eat like that. Trying to get these guys out of their comfort zone to come out and take a nice little smack of my bait. Drop down. All I'm doing is hooking my spoon right through the dorsal fin. It allows that fish to freely move, give my spoon some action, and it is gonna get us some more fish. Let's drop down all the way down here, and I'm gonna let it sit right there. I'm gonna move my dead stick off the bottom. What I'm gonna do is let's go like this. I'm gonna put my dead stick maybe about 1.5 feet off the bottom. It seems most of these fish are a little bit higher up in the water column. So we gotta adapt. We got a school of fish like 6 feet under the ice. We might. I'm curious, do we have a school of fish 6 feet under the ice? I'm gonna bring up to them, I'm gonna find out. We might have a school super high suspended, if you guys can see that right there. No, they just don't seem interested. Let's drop down at the bottom here. All right, dead stick is now 4 feet off the bottom. Higher suspended dead stick. I wanna see if this makes much of a difference. Man, I know I said that our main target species today was walleye, But I'm starting to not know if I'm going to be getting into too much walleye. If I'm being completely honest, I want to be honest with you guys. Usually by now I'd at least seen some walleye come through. That doesn't mean they won't come later tonight. But if this video is filled with just crappie, it's going to be a crappie fishing video. I have no problem with that whatsoever. We're catching nice sized crappie, we're having some fun, testing out the LiveScope, so I got no problem with that. I like catching crappie. If some walleye do come through, we even get a little action with them. At least get a try at one. That is just gonna make this day even better. But I'm having fun catching nice slabs, and we're gonna keep doing it. Just gotta wait. They seem to not be really, I guess some of them are schooling, but they seem to be more in groups. Like you'll have about 5 minutes of fish coming in every other minute, and then you'll have 15 minutes of nothing. 5 minutes of fish coming in constantly, 15 minutes of nothing, which seems to be kind of the constant with this, this lake here. So that's what I've noticed. A lot of lakes like this, you'll have them come in all at one time, and then you'll have nothing for a little bit. But all I'm trying to do is get these fish riled up. I see them on the screen, and I just work above them. I work foot and a half above these fish, because if I can get them to come up, it gets them more aggressive. You know, if you get them to kind of move, you're getting them, you know, out of their comfort zone. They're already moving, and if they're already going to move, they're more likely to eat because they've already put in the work to move. That's how I think of it. I don't know how you guys think of it, but if I get the fish to pull up, I have what I would say a 50% higher chance to get that fish to bite, maybe even more than if I just sit it aligned with that fish, because they won't always bite. But if they start moving, you're getting them riled up, you're getting them aggressive, you're getting them to work. If they start working for it, usually they will eat. It's my little 2 cents on getting these fish to move. I love to get them to move. Sometimes I'll pull them up 2 feet and they'll come up 2 feet and I'll pull them up another 2 feet. If you guys have seen some of my videos, I do that all the time. The higher I pull them up, the farther I pull them up, the more aggressive those fish are going to be, especially with suspended fish. Usually the suspended fish are already aggressive enough, but if you can get them to move even higher, even better, even better. We're going to keep fishing for these guys. I'm hoping to see some big marks come through. But for now, just gotta wait, let's say 10 minutes. I bet you guys in 10 minutes, we're gonna have some more fish on the graph. Yeah, there's that fish on the bottom there. I'm gonna drop down to him. Oh, look at that guy. Yep, that's a walleye. Is he gonna come up? Is he gonna come up? He's coming up, come on. I'm gonna bring him up even higher, see if he wants to eat. There we go. Come on, buddy. Oh, don't just swim on by. Where's the fun in that? Maybe he wants the fathead. Maybe. It's a pretty big maybe, but maybe. Okay, I'm gonna actually double check on my fathead here. Make sure she's a good swimmer. Yep, she is. Oh, look at that. That's a walleye on the bottom right there. Look at him swimming through. Yep. Sticking to the bottom there. Is he coming up to my dead stick? He might be coming up to that dead stick. He's on it. He's on the dead stick. He is on it. Is he going to pull that thing under? Maybe not. Nope. Came, looked at it, and backed right off. Good to see some walleye come through, though. Man. Didn't eat. Came through and didn't eat. Looked at the dead stick and backed off. Oh yeah, that's a fish right there. Good looking fish too. Is he coming to the dead stick or he's coming to this? Here we go, here we go. Oh, he might be going to that dead stick. He might be hitting that dead stick. It's definitely a walleye. Yep. Come on, I'm gonna try to bring this bait up, see if he chases. It's a good, yeah, definitely a walleye on the bottom here. Does he just not want to eat? Just doesn't want to eat. I get it's cold. I mean, we're definitely marking fish here. I get it's cold. They don't always want to come up and eat, but I was just hoping. A man's got to hope. We still got time. Just got to get them to come up and commit. That's all we got to do. Rise up off the bottom, give it a little chomp. I don't think a chomp's asking too much. No. I think if they want to be nice, they want to be part of a YouTube video, and they maybe want to be on my plate tonight, just give it a little bite. Let's see. I'm marking walleye. We got walleye down here. We're on a good spot. We're on a weed edge. Nice drop off. We're right where we want to be. Now it all relies down on, are these fish going to bite even though it's absolutely freezing out? That's all it relies on. Usually, if it was a snowstorm and warm, I'd be a little happier, but it's a snowstorm and freezing cold. And it's not really a cold front because it's been cold for the last 3 nights too. So it's gonna get warm in 2 days. We should be all good. All good to chase after some biggies. I might go hit Minnetonka. I've heard Minnetonka right now is popping for walleye. I've really never fished it for walleye. So it's gonna be a new experience for me if we get out there. I'm gonna use this live scope, see if we can maybe target some fish. Heater's off again, I love it, I love it. I just gotta get that walleye that's coming out of its comfort zone. Seems to be a lot of them coming in. They're single, definitely not in schools. I gotta get that walleye that wants to get out of its comfort zone and come up and eat this bait. That's all I need right now. Barometric pressure, atmospheric pressure is pretty low right now with the snowstorm, so that should be good. Weather-wise is really good, other than it's absolutely freezing. So they're definitely gonna be a little bit more subtle. I'm thinking little baits is the way to go for tonight. Really, really little baits. With how cold it is, give it till 7 o'clock. If nothing eats the fat head at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna switch that fat head with a super tiny crappie minnow. And we're gonna see if they want that. Because I would not be surprised if they want that really little bait. Man, this live scope is definitely a game changer. I mean, it's expensive, don't get me wrong. It is insanely expensive. I mean, running you $3,300 before tax, I mean, that is nuts. But, oh man. It's nice to have and it makes the videos more entertaining, so you gotta do what you gotta do. These fish are very finicky tonight. I mean, some are aggressive, some are finicky. The walleye are definitely very finicky, which isn't my favorite. I like these aggressive walleye. We'll see though, maybe some aggressive ones want to come through later tonight. It's only 6:51. We still got time. Just gonna keep on jigging and see what happens. What I like to do with this bait, it is the Acme V-Rod. I have all my tackle linked down below. It is basically my search bait, or what I like to call a bring-in bait. It will bring in these bigger fish. They don't always want to eat, but it usually brings them in. They, it gets their attention, gets them to come in. So what I like to do is I use it as kind of a search bait, get the fish to come in, and then once they come in, I would say 7 or 8 times out of 10, they will eat the dead stick. They'll come in, they won't want this. Sometimes they do want this, but they won't want this. They'll come in and just smack that dead stick, the crappie minnow or fathead I have down. And it works a lot of the time. Throwing a bigger bait that brings in, gets the fish's attention. I got a fish at the bottom right corner coming in right now. Look at that. I mean, I got his attention. I'm bringing these fish in, and they don't always want this. They want that dead stick, which is perfectly fine. I don't care what they eat as long as they eat. But I like to use a bigger bait like this just to attract the fish. And once they come in, they'll usually eat the smaller bait. Sometimes they'll eat this depending on how aggressive they are. But yeah, it's the Acme V-Rod. It's just a blade bait, a golden blade bait. It gives it a kind of a nice action as it flutters, and it gets the fish to come right in. I'm trying to pull them off the bottom right now. Usually these walleye are sticking, hugging bottom, so most of them are going to be pretty close, within about 6 inches to a foot of the bottom. So all I'm trying to do is work as low to the bottom as I can and pull these fish off it. Oh, looks like we got another suspended fish. Yeah, sitting about 7 feet to my right. We're going to see if I can pull this guy in. It's 100% a crappie, it's suspended crappie. He is coming in. That's a good sign. I like that. We're going to see if we can get him to eat. I'm going to let my bait do all the work here. What I like to do is I like to bring him in by jigging it a little bit. As soon as they get close, I dead stick it. Super, super still. Let the bait move on its own. Gives it a way more natural look. We're going to see if this guy likes it. I'm just going to kind of jig him in here, move the spoon a little bit, and once he gets close, dead. We're going to see if he wants it. It's a good looking mark, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alrighty, I'm going to keep moving it, and I'm just going to dead stick it. Usually, I'm saying usually, they'll take the opportunity to bite. Watch this. Give it a little twitches, and then just let it sit still. And he's going to smack it. Wow. Oh, we got 2 fish coming in. These guys are going to smack it. I'm going to dead stick it. I'm going to try just dead sticking it, and it worked. That is another slab. The first one did not like the dead stick, but this second one did. And I like that. Yeah, school of crappie up high. That's awesome. Still a lot of crappie coming through, which is nice. About a 10-incher. Nothing crazy, but they're fun to catch. We got a fish. Bottom right corner there, as you guys can see. Look at that. Beautiful little slab there. Drop it right down the hole. And catch another one. Yeah, oh yeah, we got a couple fish down there in the bottom right corner. I had that first fish come through. I let it sit perfectly still. He didn't like it. So I started jigging again, and it got both their attentions. But I knew how aggressive they were. I could just dead stick it again like I usually do. I was actually a little skeptical. I thought that dead stick for the second time would push them off, but no, they liked it. That's what I like to do. I mean, I jig it to bring them in, and then as soon as they get close, I dead stick it, let the bait give it the most natural action it can, and they usually eat it. Let's drop back down. I'm gonna drop it probably about 8 feet under the ice and see if there's any more fish that are the exact same location those other ones were. Give it a few twitches and see if there's anything. I do have a fish there. He's coming in right now. He's about 3 feet to my left. And here he comes. I'm gonna jig him to get him in, get him aggressive. He's right under the ice. He's 8 or 9 feet under the ice right now. Jig him to get him in, and as soon as he gets close, hit that dead stick and he's gonna smack it. Oh, we got 2 fish here. Let the bait do all the work. Maybe this guy doesn't like it either. I'm just gonna keep jigging it. Jig it through the fish. Come on. I got the, he's right under me. All right. He's gonna smack it. I know that. It just depends how long it's gonna take. There he is. It's a good looking mark, actually. Come on, buddy. Swing back around. No, he's going the other direction. I'm gonna drop down to this other fish here. I'm gonna put it right above him. See if I can pull him up. Oh, we got a few fish. I got a fish running in from the left right now. Man, yeah, must be getting a lot of schools of crappie coming in right now. As soon as this guy gets close, I'm gonna dead stick it. All right, just wait. And I'm gonna dead stick it, and he's gonna smack it. I'm gonna move it like this. Here he comes. He's gonna hit it as it just dead sticked. Watch this. Give it a few seconds, and there he is. There we go. Another crappie. All right, buddy, thank you. They're liking it. You guys gotta try that if you're having finicky fish. Jig them really hard to get them close, and then once they get close, dead stick it. If you're using a crappie minnow, that won't work too well if it's just a plain spoon or a plain hook. But if you got a bait on there, the fish are being kind of finicky, give it a jiggle, and let them come right in, and as soon as they come in, dead stick it. Beautiful fish here. Man, these guys are gorgeous. Should have started collecting them. I could have had a nice dinner tonight, but that is all right. If they're super, super big, I will keep them. But there you go, buddy. Till then, we're just gonna keep releasing them. Throw this back up here, and let's keep going. All right. Throw another crappie minnow on here. And there we go. Usually, the last 3 or 4 times this week that I fished this lake, as soon as it gets past about 6:15, the crappie go away and you can't catch a crappie until about, oh man, like 12 o'clock. It's all walleye. But not tonight. I've had them walleye come through, and we're seeming to be a lot of crappie, which I don't have a problem with. I do love fishing crappie, especially when they're aggressive like this. I'm wondering if maybe around 8 o'clock later at night the walleye might come through. Who knows? Very interesting. Seems like every day I fish here it's a little different. Do we got something big there to my, what is that? Is that a school of fish? We definitely got some fish above us. I'm gonna, yeah, we got a fish 8 feet to our left there. Yep. We'll see if he wants to come in here. That is a ton of fish over there. That direction, 50 feet. I'm gonna go drill a hole and try to catch these fish. I think those are fish. I'm so new to this, like I just don't know. But I think they're fish, and it's worth it enough for me to go over there, drill a hole, and try to catch them. I'm only gonna bring one camera. I'm gonna bring the GoPro. I'm gonna flip this guy around, and we're gonna see if we can catch them. All right, we are out here. All right, guys. It's snowing on us. I'm literally the only person on this lake still. Nobody else is out here, but I'm marking fish, so. I'm gonna drop down to the bottom. Get her all the way down here. I'm gonna jig it for a little, give it a few more minutes, and we're gonna head in. What is this guy doing? He's parked with his lights facing towards me on the road. Here we go, here's a fish, here's a fish. He's on me, he's on me. Missed him. He's gonna come back. It's an aggressive fish. Oh yeah, he's back, he's back. He's back, he's back. He's gonna smack this. Fish on. Fish on. There we go. It's just a school small crappie. I was curious what it was, now I know. All right, we're gonna head back inside. It is snowing a ton. All right, guys, it is about time to head out. It is almost 8:30. Main goal for today was walleye. Did we get walleye? Not exactly. It's all right though. I mean, we tried, we caught a bunch of crappie. I mean, we did an absolute crappie slam tonight, and I'm happy with that. I consider that a win for sure. We may not have got walleye, but we got a bunch of crappie. I knew that's usually how it is. There's either a lot of walleye down there or there's a lot of crappie down there. Usually they're not too mixed. Occasionally they will be, but if the crappie are here, the walleye aren't usually around. It's all right, we caught fish, we had a fun video. Hope you guys did enjoy. As always, subscribe for new videos, and new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So look forward to that at 11 o'clock. And I'm gonna keep fishing for maybe 15 minutes, maybe catch another one. Otherwise, I'm packing up. My truck's probably covered in snow right now. I mean, outside there's literally about 1.5 feet of snow. So it's gonna be a nice walk back. I'm sure the roads aren't too plowed, so I guess we're gonna try not to hit anything. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.